He in here. He got game out. Game's out. Yeah.
Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting pro wrestling edition of Geek Out with Games Out. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ, joined by my partner in crime, Hollywood Cinema. Say what's up.
What's up? Pew pew pew.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. A little sore, but I'm straight.
That's good. That's good.
Took
Sounds
a
like you're
bump.
making good progress.
Yeah, took a bump, but it's all good.
You just got to kip back up, you know?
Exactly. The match must continue.
Right on, right on. And of course, as our viewers are listening in, they'll also be watching some more Fire Pro Wrestling World gameplay. Threw in a couple of additions from the Steam Workshop, which I think y'all will be pleased with once you see. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, look forward to that. Alrighty, my friend, we got
Yeah.
tons to talk about.
We do is a lot of the wrestles, the grapples.
But before we get into the meat, to the real juicy buffet,
The good stuff.
exactly. Raw and SmackDown.
Hey.
Let's
Well, you
start.
have to remind me of Raw because I've kind of forgotten a little bit of Raw already.
So, yeah, we can start out with Raw.
Yeah.
So ultimately an okay show, but a very, very small okay. If anything, Cena and Roman Reigns went back and forth,
Do
and
you remember that?
honestly, like, I feel like Roman Reigns kind of won this because of the fact that
That John Cena's going bald.
yeah,
You can see that he's going bald at the top of his head. I mean, I shouldn't make fun, but you can totally see he's going bald. It's
yeah,
very interesting.
and it's one of those things
He's old.
where I just feel like Roman has established higher ground because of the fact that hey, he wants that fight, hey, he wants to get it on, and then just like junk talk back and forth, but yeah, Cena's backing down, so it's like
Yeah. No, yeah, and also, I mean, it's just Cena, like he was saying, he's playing mind games with him. That's what he does. He's much respect, but he's also, I mean, he's a cerebral assassin as well, where he'll just get you all hyped up. Like he always, in every feud he ever does, he gets the other guy hyped up to want to fight him, and he keeps saying nah nah nah, and then if they touch him, he goes crazy on them, and if they don't, he just waits, and then he just kind of like that's what his character does every time.
yeah, but I mean, if anything, you got to give it up to him putting Jason Jordan over, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah,
Although that character doesn't benefit from anything, like that character ultimately can't benefit, especially when Roman Reigns is calling out the idea that John Cena's having like playing with him. Like that doesn't help him. That makes him look like less than. But it makes him not seem like a main eventer, which he's not. Which is totally fine at the end of the day. He's not a main eventer, and they can't really treat him as such because he's done nothing, and his tights do not seem to be of a character who should be a main eventer. My cat is trying to destroy my Nintendo DS right now. Save my DS, thank Garb.
yeah, save the DS definitely.
Good lord, I still got to buy Mario and Luigi re-release. But yeah, hey, don't bite my cord. Hey, okay, yeah, sorry.
It's
We're
all
off.
good.
But yeah, but
Yeah, go
he's
ahead.
just not that guy, and they kind of Roman Reigns made him look dumb, and I don't know what they're doing with that character at the end of the day. But Roman Reigns was better in this promo. It still sounded like didn't sound great, but it made it sound like it was actually from him. It sounded like his kind of personality.
Yeah, and I can definitely I can dig that. I can definitely dig that. Um, it just I just get this feeling that eventually it's gonna build up to Roman Reigns and Cena on some sort of big stage, whether it be WrestleMania or Royal Rumble, something like that. I feel
Yeah,
like this is gonna last a while.
I mean, it kind of has to because if there's no because literally Cena said the only reason he was on Raw was because of Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And it obviously it's not to fight Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar wrecked him and he seems to be ducking him, which is funny to me. Um, because why wouldn't John Cena go directly after the champ? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like that. Because what I mean, you're saying, oh, though the dude that can't win the championship from Brock Lesnar, the guy that I can't beat, I'm gonna go fight him because he beat the Undertaker. Who gives a shit? Like,
Yeah.
who cares? This dude's not champion. I told he said I beat Undertaker. I'm like, yeah, whoop-de-doo, dude. That was not for a championship. Bravo, good job. You know he's gonna come back, right? like, like nobody's dumb enough to think he's not coming back at some point, at least for one last thing. Because you're not the guy to end that.
Yeah, exactly.
If you were, it would have been over. It would have been a retirement thing. But you're not the guy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes you an interesting character. Because what are you then? If you're the guy, I mean, not Triple H, but Shawn Michaels retired Ric Flair. Man, that was a big deal because he was
really
the
was.
guy. He was the guy to do that. Roman Reigns beating Undertaker is whatever because he's not the guy to stop him from doing anything.
Yeah, it
Like,
definitely doesn't really look the same.
It's just going to be another. It's going to be another Undertaker Roman Reigns match, which I don't care about.
Yeah. Of course, we had the Intercontinental title match between Miz and Jeff
Yes.
Hardy, which,
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I got my hopes up.
I don't know why you did either.
I mean,
Why would you? I mean, it would have been nice if Jeff Hardy had won, but you know good and well Jeff Hardy wasn't winning because what does that leave Matt Hardy to do? Are they going to then pivot into Matt Hardy turning on him? No. Like, they're just not, like, it's just not. There was nowhere to go with that. And also, it's The Miz. The Miz is awesome.
Yeah.
He's awesome, don't you? I mean, and for him to get a call out from John Cena was very interesting. But
Right.
but it was very calculated too. Like that was something else too. Like that's a very calculated thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to help the Miz in any form or fashion, but it's not going to. It only serves to help John Cena's feud, by kind of digging at Roman Reigns. But you're bigging up a dude who's a permanent mid carder now.
Right.
His whole thing is he's mad he's not getting focused on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that doesn't help him. But that match was good though. The match was good. I don't know why Maurice was allowed to stay ringside. But
Maurice.
Yeah, I mean it's whatever. It's just I don't. It got weird towards the end. I like Jeff Hardy a lot, but his matches they always have a certain sloppiness to them that I don't enjoy anymore.
Well, brother, getting old.
Well, yeah, no, it's just, but his matches were always kind of just chaotic. But now they're just slower. They're a slower chaos, and it's just not nearly as fun for me to. I get it. Like, it's nice to have like this nostalgia train, but I'd rather just see Matt because Matt, while gimpy as hell, can still kind of play to the crowd and play up a match where Jeff Hardy really isn't good at doing that. He's a spot monkey. And I hate to say that, but he's a spot monkey. Like, he's great. I love him, but he's a spot monkey. And Matt Hardy was always my favorite because he seemed more capable of actually doing like storylines and like matches that told a story, not just I'm gonna get beat up for a while, like Jeff Hardy did with Undertaker back in the day.
Oh yeah, Mr. Total Nonstop Delete.
Exactly. I'm totally down for it. I mean, yeah. I just want them to do that broken mat stuff and just get it over with.
So
stop teasing me.
And the tag team division seemed kind of interesting there. I mean, of course, Heath Slater and Rhino jobbed to Cesaro and Sheamus.
Oh yeah, poor those guys, man. Heath Slater got kids, man.
They were tag team champions, and they got
jobbed out. But then again, like the club were getting jobbed out. The Good Brothers, they're getting jobbed out to Cena and them. Oh. Dude, when they had the battle royale, and then for like 2 seconds, it was going to be like that the club and Finn Balor were working together. Oh, it was so glorious, and then they just shat all over it.
They really did. That was such a Really, really terrible tease.
Yeah, one day, we get past the stupid Bray Wyatt crap, and they
Oh
figure out what they
man.
want to do with the Good Brothers.
And of course, Finn Balor got challenged by Bray Wyatt for No Mercy coming up.
Yeah, basically asked him to. Didn't he just basically say, "I want the regular you and not the demon you"?
Pretty much.
Which is kind of like, so you can't beat him with face paint, but without face paint, you got this. Okay, whatever, dude. Nobody gives a shit. Like Bray Wyatt is.
Yeah, but we're talking about Finn Balor as the demon, man.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm over the demon thing. I don't want to see it no more. They kind of ruined it as soon as he came in, and they were doing the Demon King thing, and I was like, boo.
It was better back in NXT.
It was a lot better back then. But then they just ruined it. I think they kind of killed it for me with the Seth Rollins feud, where it was just like, this is not, and then it wasn't like they never built up to it,
Right.
and then they all of a sudden start building up to it again. And it's like, whatever, dude.
And of course the women's division. So we got Nia Jax and Emma, since they defeated Alexa and Sasha in tag team action. They are eligible and got entered into the women's title match at No Mercy.
Yeah, that got really weird. I'm not too sure why it's a fatal 4-way now. But okay.
I'm okay with it. I mean,
yeah, I mean it's something. I mean, whatever. I just that whole scene is jacked.
yeah. And then really the only other thing for me is, seeing Braun Strowman destroy the Big Show.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it was entertaining but not surprising.
I mean, no, everybody knew Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's not going into facing Brock Lesnar for the championship to lose to the Big Show in a steel cage. And also, it was like Big Show's hip replacement surgery, so he's going to be gone. Allegedly, that's a rumor. So he's done. Like he's basically
to retire.
Yeah, no, I mean basically he's done. Like if he's getting hip replacement surgery, he is out of there.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It was like it basically was an unofficial last. It was an unofficial last match, and he just kind of passed the torch to Braun Strowman. Although, to be fair, how many times has Big Show beat Brock Lesnar? A few times.
That is a good point, actually.
So I don't know how much that does to cement Braun Strowman, because at this point, Big Show's not the monster. Like he's just big. Like nobody really. Like it was Big Show's kind of. His character's been tarnished a long time ago. Basically, after he was fighting like Floyd Mayweather and doing all those freak show WrestleMania matches, like with the sumo guy. It's just his character and the way he kept flipping around. It lost a lot of that shine that he had when he first got there when he was Paul White. Oh my God, he was awesome.
Yeah.
And then like even the last one I thought he was cool was when he was ECW champion.
Oh yeah, back in the
because he was the monster again. Like he was the biggest dude on that roster, and he was wrecking everybody, and everybody was undersized against him, and everybody's going to be undersized against him. But those guys seemed like they were just, he was the Big Show.
Yeah,
and it just I don't know. Now it just doesn't have the same. I still love Big Show. Big Show's awesome. If I ever met Big Show, I'd probably freak out. But just it's the Big Show.
Although, go ahead.
No, you're good. I had nothing to say.
Although when it came to back in ECW in that last stint, I actually enjoyed Christian as ECW champion.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I liked WWE ECW just for the wrestling and just the because there were a lot of good matches on that program. Like there was that 6-man tag with like Elijah Burke. And like the new ECW versus old ECW, and Elijah Burke got the win.
Oh yeah, the new breed.
When he basically became the leader of the new breed. Yeah, and I was like, that match was awesome.
Yeah, one of my favorite matches, honestly, and this is probably not one that's really thought of. The ECW title match where Christian defended against Yoshitatsu.
Oh wow, okay.
That was a phenomenal match.
Well, I mean, I always loved Christian. Christian was always my favorite over Edge, to be honest with you. I always liked the peeps. I was a peep forever.
Like it
Captain
actually,
Charisma, baby.
it actually looked legitimate. Like Yoshitatsu could have won. I mean, which we knew he wasn't going to win, but
Yeah.
it was a phenomenal match.
Yeah, I like Christian as champion. I've always loved Christian as champion. He got done real wrong as world champion, but whatever, Randy Orton. I think I will
Yeah.
never forgive Randy Orton for that. I'll never forgive that character for that. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's why I don't like Randy Orton as much as I did when he was like Legacy, or he definitely not when he was in Evolution. Oh my God, he was Evolution. I loved him. And this when he was Legend Killer, I loved him. But dude, when that stuff with friggin' Christian happened, I was like, nah, Randy, I can't rock with you, bro. Like, I don't like you anymore. You're the worst.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. Pretty
Yeah,
rough.
Christian deserved that championship, and they just ripped it out of his small bird-chested hands.
Pretty much. But
So unfortunate.
shall we move on to SmackDown?
You know it.
Yeah, honestly, with SmackDown, I'm gonna tell you right now, just
Yeah.
wasn't really feeling it. I mean, the whole Dolph
Yeah.
Ziggler tease was stupid, in my opinion.
Horrible. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but it's just bad when I have a guy who's telling me how good he is in the ring, but he's not in the ring doing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's kind of unfortunate because at this point, I don't really want to see Dolph Ziggler matches anymore because I know exactly what they're going to entail because
Yeah.
they're all the same. They're all exactly the same, and unfortunately, and I'm going to, it's probably an unpopular opinion, which I have a lot of them. He reminds me of like RVD, except for when RVD was like
Interesting.
ECW, I would lose my mind for RVD. But then when he got in WWE after the invasion stuff and after he'd been there for a while, it just became the same 7 moves that were really boring, and I couldn't do anything. You know, like I couldn't stand to watch them because they're boring. Because it is not anything to do with them as performers because they're amazing. It's just I know what you're not doing anything different.
Kick, rolling thunder,
Yeah,
kick,
and
5-star frog splash.
yeah, and yo, to be honest, I would rather watch an RVD match rather than a Dolph Ziggler match any day of the week. But Dolph Ziggler, and I like Dolph Ziggler, but he sells too hard, right? Like he does a little too much overacting. So when he's not fighting like these monsters, it's a little too much, and it just kind of takes me out of it, and I'm just like, okay, it's almost like for me, and I know this isn't like actually true. It reminds me of Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan. It feels like Dolph Ziggler loves that match and just does that on a different like scale every match he does. Whereas like I'm going to show you how much better than you I am by just overselling everything.
Jeez. Yeah, but it makes sense though. It definitely makes sense. But yeah, just that Dolph Ziggler tease was stupid and just very like, yeah, I've lost all like interest in Dolph Ziggler to be honest with you. Like I really wasn't that much into him honestly ever since the whole like AJ Lee and Dolph Ziggler.
I love that stuff. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, that was awesome. But
I
just
loved it.
afterwards, like just after a while, just was like, ugh.
He got boring. He got when he was not being a bad guy, he was really boring.
Right, exactly.
And then he basically was just a good guy for far too long. That now that he's a bad guy, it's the same shit.
Yeah,
Like it's the same stuff, but I don't care. I don't care anymore because you're not featured. Because at the end of the day, you're like I remember your gimmick was hello, my name is Dolph Ziggler. Like he just introduced himself constantly, and that name is the worst. And it doesn't work for that what he does because unless he's like a Val Venus type dude, which he's not,
nice.
that name is real dumb.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He needs to. There's nothing he can do though because he's made Dolph Ziggler stick to him like like a stink palm, and it's on him, and that gimmick is dead, and it's tired, and it's just boring, and it's just kind of. I mean, dude, he was friggin' the first Colonel, man. He was the first wrestling Colonel.
Yeah,
Dude, you were 2 steps away from being Santino. Only reason you're not Santino is because you do a hell of a drop kick, and you could do all these like handstand shits. Like he's Santino, except for not as comedic.
Yeah, if anything, Enzo is more the Santino.
Yeah, now is yeah, and he's even less athletic.
Yeah,
And
which
that's and Santino was actually athletic,
oh yeah, oh definitely, yeah.
but he was a comedy act, and I feel like Dolph Ziggler might as well be a comedy act at this point. He needs to go away. I hate to say it, he needs to either go to Raw and just start laying waste to people and start a stable, or just leave WWE altogether. Because there's nothing you can do for that guy. He is top. That gimmick is just it is radiated, man. Like it is sick.
Jeez. Um, I'm actually getting really sick and tired of this whole Carmella James Ellsworth mess. Why don't they just go ahead and have her cash it in and fail miserably and just get it over
Well,
with?
they can't have both the friggin' winners fail. You know, like that can't happen.
Why not?
Because that just makes it like, why would I even care about the next Money in the Bank then? Because the whole idea of it is we're basically going to see a new champion, and that was like the big thing about it was when CM Punk got it, it was a big deal. When Edge got it, it was like hell yeah. But and we didn't even know Edge was going to do that, so it was just like the idea of it was like yes, when people win RVD, when people win these things, this is the changing of the guard to a certain extent. I mean, we just talked about Dolph Ziggler. Those people freaked out the day after WrestleMania. He cashed in on Alberto.
Oh yeah.
It was awesome, and then he lost it because he got a concussion later on. That kind of ruined it. That kind of ruined him from then on out. He became damaged goods.
And it just kind of makes me think maybe you think Carmella would be more inclined to cash it in at WrestleMania?
I would have thought she would have cashed it in after friggin' or any time. Like she either hasn't shown up at pay-per-views to be watching or be shown backstage or do anything to do with anything to like for that. And it's just like what? Why is she not always around? When Edge had that thing, he was always around. Even when Damian Sandow had it and he lost it and he ruined that character, he was always around. He was a focus. You're supposed to be the focus of the show. And technically she is, but there's plenty of shows where she just disappears and doesn't show up.
If anything, James Ellsworth just needs to disappear. That guy's freaking annoying.
Yeah, they've kind of run that into the ground for me. I didn't really care about that guy to begin with. Like even with the AJ, I didn't care. It was one of those stories where it's just like, okay, this is the one I just don't. I'm gonna tune it out because this is not for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Dean Ambrose, ugh. It just wasn't good.
Jeez.
It was my least favorite kind of wrestling storyline.
Yeah.
And he still is my least favorite kind of storyline.
And let's see. Of course, Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens threw down. Shane McMahon got suspended by indefinitely by Daniel Bryan,
which will be until he has a match.
Yeah.
Which Vince is coming next week.
But I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
yeah, dude. I will say this: Kevin Owens is right, man. It's a Shane McMahon show.
Yeah, exactly.
Why? Like, I don't want to see Shane McMahon in a main storyline on the show. I really don't. That was the whole point of the new era stuff, right? Like, you weren't going to be the focus, but somehow,
yeah,
you keep being the focus.
Because I honestly thought it was going to be temporary when he had his match with Undertaker, but nah, I felt like that was it, but
because honestly, to me personally, if I'm gonna the only way I'd be interested in the Shane McMahon thing is if Triple H and Stephanie decided to basically take over SmackDown. Mm-hmm. At this point, that'd be the only way I'd be interested in that kind of storyline with SmackDown. Is that if the guy who helped Kevin Owens become the first Universal Champion for Raw,
right,
comes over and is like, well, I mean, you're gone. Somebody's got to take over. Keep it in the family. That'd be the best, because that would put Kevin Owens back again at the top where he could be like the Lord. But then you got Jinder Mahal, and that kind of kills his thing. Which Jinder Mahal can't be champion if that's the case.
Yeah.
They could do such better, but they're just ruining it.
Pretty much.
Because Shane McMahon's the focus, and I don't care.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm really, really kind of upset that Ty Dillinger isn't getting much of a push since his debut.
No, but he has had matches on TV, which is more to say that for like more than you could say for a lot of NXT call ups.
That's true. That's very true.
Because I mean, he may be losing, but he is still on TV. Tyler Breeze before Breezango was never on TV.
That's true. That's
it was embarrassing,
true.
and he was awesome, and he was on TV for like a month, and then just disappeared.
I honestly thought he was going to have at least one NXT title run.
Yeah. If it was up to me, he'd be Intercontinental Champion at some point. He would have been anyway.
Yeah.
United States Champion, I couldn't. Like maybe if he was a heel, but no. I mean, the face of like literally, if he was the face of America, but him being Canadian would have been funny. But Kevin Owens kind of did already.
Yeah.
But I like Breezango a lot, but they're a comedy tag team, and comedy tag teams just don't do anything in the WWE. Ultimately, even if they win the championship, it's usually when the championship's kind of a joke. So it's not a good sign. It's just I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, and Shinsuke, Randy Orton. I mean, not surprised at the outcome. I figured, Shinsuke was going to get back into the title picture once again.
Well, he shouldn't. Yeah, he couldn't. He couldn't leave it because, dude, if Randy Orton had won that match, I would have been like, I am not watching Hell in a Cell. I'm 100% not watching it. Now, I will say this though, I did enjoy the Punjab prison match. That was actually way better than I thought it was going to be.
Right.
But yeah, I would have no interest in watching Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal again. No interest. And I don't know what they're going to do with Randy because he has no feud. Rusev didn't get involved at all.
Oh, yeah, because he got RKO'd out of nowhere, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Made him look like a little pansy.
and then he tried to fight him again. And was Rusev on the show?
This was...
There were a lot of people missing from this show. There were a lot of people missing. There was Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, which they just totally just ground all that to a halt.
Which was
dumb. But they just built it up. Rusev ground that crap to a halt. Did Tamina and Lana show up?
Mm-mm.
Ground that to a halt, even though nobody cares. They are having the worst time with like keeping stories going. Like, I'm not even talking about the Maria. I can't remember their last name.
Mike Bennett.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like, what are they? Oh, what are they doing? I can't wait to play 2K18 so I can fix all this crap. God, man, Bennett's gonna be the friggin' United States champion. Be feuding with AJ Styles for sure.
Man, that game's gonna be so much fun.
No, I changed my mind. He's gonna be feuding with Sami Zayn over the United States Championship, and it's gonna be AJ and Shinsuke for your WWE Championship. Holla at your boy. Oh, man, the best shows ever.
I like that. I definitely like that. Man,
okay.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking about it. When we do a show, because we're totally gonna do a series where we do like our wrestling shows. I call SmackDown.
Dang.
You get Raw. You get Raw.
Okay, I get Raw.
But you get Alexa Bliss though, man. You get a way better women's division. Well, not better. You have Sasha and Alexa. I got garbage. Other than the awesomeness that is Charlotte, Becky, and Naomi. But then I got Tamina and
Shoot, I would rather have Becky and Charlotte.
All right, we might have to do some trades there, buddy.
Yeah, we might have to do a day one draft.
Yeah, we'll do. Oh yeah, and then we can make trades. We can make trades. I'm totally down to trade characters if I don't like them.
Yeah, we'll have to make some stipulations, but I think we could do that.
All right, let's do it.
So, anything else for SmackDown?
Heck no, man. That crap was not great.
Okay, I'm a transition us to not NXT 205 Live. Let me start this one out because I only have one thing on my mind that I'm gonna try my best to stay in character. That I am so pissed off about.
Yeah.
How the heck are you going to have Cedric Alexander put three wrestlers in a fatal five-way battle five-way elimination? You have him put away 3 wrestlers with the lumbar check, pin 1, 2, 3, and yet they have Enzo cheat with the tights, and he gets the title shot. For somebody that had came back from an injury and had been rolling, and not one time has he had a single title shot. I'm pissed about that.
Cedric Alexander is awesome, and I get you're heated about it. But yeah. I mean, Cedric Alexander was not. I like Cedric Alexander a lot, but he's. I mean, when they gave it to Rich Swann instead of him, I was like, yeah, he's not winning that thing anytime soon.
I mean, I figured there'd be more incentive to it because of the fact that Rich Swann was once champion.
Well, Rich Swann's championship was kind of whatever, man. I mean, like that did not help the brand whatsoever. But neither did T.J. Perkins. T.J. Perkins didn't help the brand. Kendrick did. Like, only person that's helped it, well, I guess, is Neville, technically. But yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that it had to have been an incredibly long title run, like as long as T.J. Perkins or something. But
yeah.
Dude, he hasn't even had one title shot. Not even one.
But neither has Graham Metalik or some other folks. You know, there's Nice hasn't had one. Gulak hasn't had one.
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of those guys that haven't had. I mean, it's unfortunate that he's grouped with those guys when he's always being featured. He's always being featured. Like he is always in a match for that friggin' for 205 Live or when they're doing it on Raw. Like, he is generally featured on every other show, if not every 205 Live. But he's just one of those guys. I don't know. He's kind of whatever. Like, it's just, unfortunately, that character, he doesn't really have anything. Like, he's just a guy. He's just a good old kid from Charlotte, North Carolina, and that is great. But he's got, other than his amazing like abilities in the ring, he's got jack shit.
Yeah, but my thing is,
I mean, Tozawa had to yell, "Ha!"
Especially how the match even ended. I mean, I could understand if like other people were eliminated in a different way, but he eliminated 3 wrestlers.
Yeah,
like that's what gets me. And Enzo, he had a little bit of offense, but not enough to really look legit.
Well, I think that's the whole point, though, right? Like that's why he was placed in a Fatal 5-Way, because Enzo's not physically able to keep up with those guys. So you basically just have a situation where he has a chance to basically just survive long enough to win. I mean, he has not shown himself to be physically able to do much of anything, which is kind of the weird joke about the whole thing. So he should get destroyed by Neville. But there's a chance that he'll just bumble into a win and get lucky, and then they have a story for that. That's another story they could tell. But who's to say?
Oh,
I guess we won't find out until No Mercy.
Dude,
but I doubt they're going to give him. But again, though, I don't know. It could go either way, because Neville winning again just. If we just keep seeing Enzo just keep coming back and back and back, I don't know. There's just nothing to that.
Oh,
which is unfortunate. Which is kind of 205 Live in a nutshell.
Oh my goodness. I was watching that, and it boiled my blood. Like, oh my goodness. Like, ooh, okay, Blitzball. Calm down, Blitzball.
Yeah.
Like,
BBC calm.
But yeah, I had to get that out, because that match, like, just the way that ended really, really pissed me off. Like,
yeah. I wasn't surprised by it, but just, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything specific for 205 Live, shall we move to NXT?
NXT.
So, of course, the big highlight for me.
Of course.
Asuka. The reigning, well, no longer reigning, undefeated.
Yeah, she's no longer reigning. Oh yeah, undefeated champ. Yada yada.
For 523 days.
She killed NXT Women's Division. 520 something days.
How dare you?
Killed it.
Hollywood cinema.
She strangled it to death.
No.
Now it's just a wasteland.
Dominated.
Nothing.
There's a difference.
Yeah. No, there's not. Not in wrestling. When you dominate a division on an hour long show, you murder it. Murdered it. She murdered it. She choked it out. She choked out the entire women's division. That was so good before her. It was so, there was parody in it. There was a feeling like, oh, anybody can win. She killed it. She made it. She made the Oscar show.
And you know why it was like that? You know why? Because nobody's ready for Oscar.
That's what they do. Yeah, and she's Asian. You know what they do with Asian superstars.
Nobody was ever
make them mysterious.
Ready for
make them mysterious.
Oscar,
they kill everybody. Whatever.
World-class athlete.
People obviously. Okay, can I ask a question? What has she always been undefeated in every single promotion she's ever been in? Somebody's been ready for her. It's ridiculous.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You do. We don't use WWE logic. We have to think about her being in other promotions and her win and loss record. I'm pretty sure she's lost before. So the idea that this lady, I'm sure I would assume so because she's never lost and she's the worst. She is. This is not the time of Mae Young where there weren't that many female wrestlers. You're burying them. What are you doing?
I beg to differ, but her farewell address was pretty cool. You know, it was very non-heel.
Farewell, goodbye.
Very non-heelish.
Which is insane to me because she's been an asshole since she fought Mickie James. Technically, since she fought Bayley the second time, she's been an asshole. And she leaves like, oh, I love everybody. No, chick.
No, you gotta remember that rematch, she showed sportsmanship.
Yeah, after she laughed at her, man. Like, she was being a jackass. And Mickie James, when she was a jackass, no. She doesn't get to all of a sudden switch over just because she got hurt. You don't get to change the narrative. No. She was a jerk-off. She attacked. Literally, just even by happenstance, she injured Ember Moon when she threw her out of the friggin' ring. Come on, man. How does that character all of a sudden get a very nice send-off? Are you crazy?
Because, dude.
She was a
undefeated.
heel. That's like if Yokozuna would have been friggin' clapped for. Nobody wanted him to keep that belt for forever. So when he finally did lose SummerSlam, they freaked out. That's who she was, man. They made it like the Asian wrestler, even though technically he was not Asian, he was Samoan. But the Asian wrestler, that's the WWE stereotype story. They have them be the dominant heels that beat the crap out of everybody and just dominate, and then some great American comes and lasts. Well, in Lex Luger's case, he just lasted for the entire match for 15 minutes, and it was like, yay! And they treated like he won. He didn't win anything. He just survived 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness!
And they're gonna do that, and you know how they do, man. I can't stand it. It's so annoying. I hate it.
Oh man.
Asuka's fine and everything. I think she's a cool wrestler, but I just no.
You're not ready for Asuka. Anyway.
Ugh. And I'd never play with her either, ever.
Oh, dude, I can't wait until the new 2K18 comes out. I'm gonna destroy you with Asuka.
No, you're not, because I am ready for Asuka. Because
please
I use strategy, sir. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna wreck her, and I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be so much fun, so much fun.
You want to put some loot on that?
We can put some loot on that if you wanna. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, because I'm taking down your Oscar, man. I'm not having it. Oscar's not beating me. She's not going.
I will take you out with one kick from Oscar.
No, you're not. You're not ready for my kind of.
Who would you use? Who you gonna use?
It don't even matter.
What, Charlotte? Please.
No, I wouldn't even use Charlotte. I would, because I would love to do that big boot right in her face.
What, you gonna use, Bayley?
Stomp.
What?
Ember Moon
is in it.
No, because they ruined that chance. They could have. Oh, they could have made Ember Moon, but she wasn't over because she couldn't. They never had. They didn't even have her beat Asuka in a one-on-one match on like regular TV. Like, come on, man. Like, did they forget how we book things now? Did they forget how we build up new characters? The way you build up Ember Moon is have her either beat Asuka in a almost like a challenge kind of thing during some kind of diatribe that Asuka saying nobody can beat her and she wins, or Asuka cheats to win, which she did, and then you have her come back and beat her and she becomes like the new chick. But no, because Asuka's Asian, we make sure to keep her as undefeated because that means something for some reason. Why does that mean anything?
Who says Asuka cheated?
We know
she didn't get disqualified.
She cheated. We all saw the tape. We
She
all
didn't
saw
get
the tape.
disqualified.
Jerry Lawler. We all saw the tape. We all saw the tape.
But
Ridiculous.
anyway, it was. I thought it was a great send off for Asuka.
Yeah, it was nice.
Her
I don't know why
self.
Ember Moon hugged her. I don't know why Ember Moon hugged her. That was ridiculous. I just that kind of stuff I hate. I hate that kind of stuff. Why are you hugging her?
Well, she gave her the fake, the fake out on the handshake, and it's a good note. It's a good note. You can't argue is a good note.
No, I can't argue. Horrible. Get her out of here. She's a heel. Shouldn't be able to send off. She killed the division. She killed NXT Women's Division. She killed it. Her character killed it. Dude, did you see those when those girls came out? How many of those chicks could you name? And how many of those girls you think are ever going to the main roster? And who gives a crap about any of them?
Actually, Kairi Sane was in that group.
Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Of course you care about her. PC Pirates and Crows.
So, one match that we saw, Sonya Deville was back in action and faced off against Zeta.
Zeta!
But once again, disappointed because not much was showcased from Zeta.
Yeah, well, you can tell she's due, man. Like, she's super new.
But like, you do know like a little bit of background about how she, even got signed. There's a lot of people that were impressed.
Yeah.
And that's what led to her getting signed.
Well, that happens all the time though with people, man.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is.
They're giving her time. I mean, they did the same crap with they do the same. I forgot. I can't think of any of the men characters that they've done that with, but they do it with a lot. They should do it all the time. You build them up slow. You don't rush them out. I mean, even that Patrick Clark dude, the Velveteen Dream or whatever, man. Like they're taking him slow.
The Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, which is whatever. I mean, it could work if he needs to basically he needs to team up with Dalton.
Dalton Castle?
Yeah. They need to sign him and make them a tag team.
That would be interesting.
Oh my god, it needs to happen because because that guy's a singles wrestler. He's gonna get the Adam Rose treatment, man. Like he's not gonna or the Orlando Jordan he's gonna get abused by himself. Like he's gonna either that or he's gonna have to be like a bad guy. Because he's basically the same thing as like what Tyler Breeze was, but they don't seem to know how to do that outside of NXT, which is weird to me because there's plenty of examples in WWE, WWF even, of characters like that succeeding. But whatever. That's not my business.
And then what's his face? Oh yeah, Cassius Ohno and Hideo Itami squared off. In a no disqualification match.
Hideo Itami is boring.
Yeah, I'm not digging him.
But so is Cassius Ohno. Cassius Ohno is really boring too. And it's not because of his physical abilities, because those are always on point. But he is just really boring.
Oh no.
Yeah, like that. No, like he needs to figure out what he wants his character to be. Because this kind of happy, smiling dude that just I'm not with it. Like I'm not with it. I don't dig it at all. It's just he's so. He might as well be Dolph Ziggler, man. It's another dude that just know like all the ability in the world, but just a certain boringness and like he. Okay, the way I describe it is he from? You would think he's from Canada. Is he from Canada?
Cassius Ohno? No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a certain blandness. You know that there's always a thing about Canadians. The Canadian wrestlers, they're awesome, but they're boring as hell. Yeah. Except for like Chris Jericho and like
Kevin Owens, Bobby Roode.
Yeah, and see, but even those guys, there's still a certain milquetoast thing about them. There's still a certain blandness to them that they have to crank it up so far, like up, because Bobby Roode is kind of boring when you look at him on just the face of it, right? He's just Randy Orton without the like those kind of looks.
Right.
That's what he is. He's a very solid wrestler that harkens back to the old style of doing things, which is boring as balls most of the time. Week in and week out. It's cool in pay-per-views, but when you watch their matches for years, every week, that is boring.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate. I love them. They're amazing. And I kind of geek myself up for their matches because now they're on different, now he's on WWE and he's with SmackDown, so I get to see him fight people he wouldn't normally fight. But after like 3 months of that, I'm going to be sick of watching Bobby Roode matches. I'm going to just be like putting that crap on mute and just waiting or fast forwarding through it.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because it's kind of what pro wrestling is now. And also when you're on this kind of anything you do like this, it becomes a certain and the same thing happens in the Mania Classic that we'll talk about later, where things just start to become so A, B, C, D, E, F, where it's just like I'm not enjoying this on a certain level because you're all just doing the same thing. And it's fine, but I've seen you do that 3 times already now. I need you to do something different.
Yeah, understandable.
I'm watching The Magician saw a lady in half for the millionth time, and I don't want to watch it anymore.
Dang.
But that's unfortunate. That's usually when I get kind of bored with wrestling for a while, and then a wrestling game comes out, and then I can do stories my own way, and I can enjoy the hell out of it. And then I can make Hideo Itami cool. I can have him be in a stable. I can add the friggin' Carlito to the Colon brothers, or to the Colones, and make like a triple thing. But that's where I like to be able to mess around with those games, because the stuff I get on TV is so boring a lot of the time. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Such a bummer.
Yeah, I kind of spazzed out on that one. But I gotta blink out.
So, do you have anything else specifically you wanted to cover?
No, they're boring me, and I'm starting not to like it. I'm starting to not want to watch NXT again.
Really?
Yeah, and it happens a lot. Like, it's been happening a lot with me in NXT, where I'm just like, I don't really care. Like, I was actually more hyped for watching 205 Live than I am for NXT anymore.
Oh, wow.
Because it's only 3, dude. There's 3 matches on 205 Live, and they get through it so quick. And NXT feels like it takes forever.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody I care about. Like, I just don't like. Nobody is that interesting. There's nobody on that show. And the sad thing is, if I had those guys in front of me on the video game screen, I would be playing the crap out of them and be enjoying it. But just what the product I get is just so boring and whatever, and feels so kind of like forgotten to a certain extent, that it just doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Like they need a secondary title on NXT, like a TV title. They really need a TV title really badly.
Need a TV title?
Yeah, because that way you get other people in the mix. You get more people on the show. You get them to be interacting with different things. It's not just everybody in a giant bowl. You have like, okay, these are the guys who've been here for a while. They're going for NXT Championship, right? People who have been here a little bit newer, maybe some seasoned guys just to kind of balance out the mid card, or going for the TV title. And they're the guys who are working day in and day out. You want like a Jay Lethal type dude on that. You want Adam Cole on that kind of thing if you're not going to make him NXT champion. But it's just that kind of stuff just annoys me. Like, it's just, you need to do something to make this interesting, because I can watch better matches with more seasoned people on 3 other programs that you produce. And I'm not including main event. Like, come on, man. Are you kidding me?
Jeez.
Like it's hard. Ooh, I'm getting harsh right now. And NXT is garbage. I don't even want to watch Brooklyn's anymore. I don't want to watch any of their pay-per-views anymore. They're so boring.
That just hurts.
It shouldn't because it's not that great. Like, fine, but the product itself around the wrestling is the worst, most boring crap ever. I can watch wrestling anywhere. If I want to watch, I can watch New Japan Pro Wrestling and get better wrestling, better storylines, and I don't even understand what they're saying. Like, and there's no subtitles. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'd rather watch stuff in Japanese. I'd rather watch a storyline between Chaos and Bullet Club and all that in Japanese, man, than anything I get on NXT at all, ever.
Well, because it's always going to be entertaining with New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Because their storylines are way better.
True.
And there's multiple championships where I'm not just looking for 3 different championships when I know, and then if none of the championships are defended on that show, what do I care? I don't care.
He's like, I don't care. Screw that.
Yeah, I'm not watching that show. Like, I like Aleister Black, but where was he at? Like, there's just...
Yeah, that was interesting. No,
what's he
Aleister Black.
doing? He's not doing anything. Like, he beat up Hideo Itami, and then Hideo Itami goes fight Cash Ono.
Well, I guess
Well,
that never got technically.
Yeah,
finished.
And that's a problem. That should have never happened. You shouldn't, like, come on, man. What is that? That's bad. That is bad. You just lost 2 matches in a row. Like, what does that do for Hideo Itami or Cassius Ono? Nothing. They're literally fighting for nothing.
Yeah, for now.
They're not fighting to be number 1 contender. They're not even talking about them being number 1 contender. It's just they're just fighting to just do a circle jerk. They're just doing it to keep themselves entertained. And what's the point of that?
Yeah.
These 205 has got a championship people are fighting for, and they only got 1 championship they're fighting for.
Yeah. I mean, fair point. Very fair point.
It's ridiculous.
So, are we ready for the main event?
Yes, because I'm sick and tired of NXT because they suck. Right now.
Alrighty. Let's do this. Got the bracket up. Alrighty. So, we're talking round 2 matchups here.
I'm about to be real salty in this. I'm about to be real salty.
Alrighty.
Mae Young Classic. Preparing you now.
So, first one. Abby Leif versus Rachel Evers, with Abby Leif taking the victory. Your thoughts?
Abby Leif all day. Well, yeah, I like Abby. Like, Abby was cool, man. And Rachel Evers, it was actually her best. It was her best match. Evers' best showing because I didn't like her first sloppy match.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think it was very good. But the match with Abby was really good. It looked good. It didn't look as sloppy.
Yeah, that was actually one of Rachel's better matches in the tournament, for sure.
Oh, it was absolutely, considering her first one. I mean, it wasn't great. So it definitely was her best match. I mean, she only got 2.
Yeah. She had a nice top rope power slam.
Yeah, it was good. It was real good.
But,
good.
But yeah, I had originally picked Abby Leif to win that. I mean,
What the?
So I mean,
Evers won't win in that shit.
But I mean, she did her thing though. She had a good
Yeah,
bit
she
of
looked
offense.
fine. Yeah, she looked good. She looked good fighting. Like, it was, like I said, way better match than the first one.
Yeah, definitely. Continuing on, Mercedes Martinez defeated Princessa Suhei.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
Yeah.
Really good match. Now, that Fisherman Buster, oh boy, that Fisherman Buster.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, she definitely made it look fierce. And, you know, it's just something I've always, you know, Mercedes Martinez is the real deal. I felt like she's, you know, from her time in Shimmer and just with her career, she's the real deal. So I didn't expect anything less. If anything, this was, you know, 2 longtime veterans going at it. And honestly, you know, I originally figured if Princessa had won this one, she would lose the next round.
Oh,
so, yeah. I mean, overall, very pleased.
Yeah, I didn't have a dog in this fight. I was just looking to see a good match.
Yeah. So Mercedes advanced. Um, Next was interesting. Nicole Savoy versus Candice LeRae, with Candice LeRae taking the victory.
Yeah, I did not care about that match whatsoever. I
Honest,
knew Candice was going to win, man.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I just felt like they made Nicole Savoy look less than she was when she fought Reina Gonzalez. But
Well, but think about it though. I mean, Candice LeRae is doing this way longer, right? Like they pumped that up to the hill.
true.
Um, she was more seasoned, and even out of that, Savoy was automatic. I didn't even know they were like her, Baszler, and Mercedes were like a thing until this. But she's definitely the low person being being friggin' showcased from
Yeah,
that team, right? Like Mercedes and Shayna are the stars of that team according to WWE stuff. Considering where they line up as well. It just it's very interesting to see her being like the low man on the totem pole.
yeah. You make a very good point.
But watching
And
her match though, I don't see why she wouldn't be. Like she just didn't look. Nothing about it was great, right? Like nothing about her match was great.
yeah. To be honest, just I don't know. That one was one of the stinkers of the second
Yeah,
round.
she's just a tall, big lady.
But so yeah, Candice LeRae did advance. Um, this next one, well, I mean, it wasn't a surprise, but I had my hopes up, and I was going to cheer her on anyway. Shayna Baszler defeated Mia Yim.
Yeah, it was a good match though. Yeah, she
Yeah, it was a good match
she
though.
worked it.
Just
Yeah.
oh man, Shayna
Shayna!
Baszler, man.
Shayna Baszler! Shayna Baszler is the female beast.
I mean, just not to mention freaking catches catches her off a 450 splash right into submission. It's like,
Mm,
really?
so good. So good. So waiting for
Yeah, whatever.
her. That was a nice whatever. So
But yes, the Queen of Spades
which is
advanced.
see that's interesting. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't be the one to say your with your letters. ABC Queen of Spades. That's not good. That's problematic.
Wow.
What? Just saying, man. She really shouldn't have used that name. I don't know why she used that moniker. It's very interesting. I'll be curious to see how long it takes what culture to make a joke about it. Because that is a little okay.
Little
Okay.
much.
A little much, Queen of Spades. And if I see you date a black dude, I'm like, okay. Like, come on, man. Like, think about these things. Somebody needs to check these things, vet them. Just Google that shit first before you just say that's what your shit is. Type in Queen of Spades in Google, see what happens, and then you probably won't want that name unless that's what you into.
Wow.
And
Duly
hey,
noted,
whatever.
though. Duly noted.
Just saying. I'm saying, man.
Oh
Do
man, that's funny.
do your Google due diligence, man. You never know what's out there.
Oh my goodness. That's
World's
too
raw.
funny. That's
World
too
is
funny.
raw out here.
Apparently.
Yeah, man.
Um. So moving on. Oh yeah, the Pirate Princess Kairi
Oh
Sane.
God, you got. I do not appreciate the way you said, "Oh yeah," right before you talked about your little cutesy pirate princess. Blech. Ugh, man, she might as well be a mild, pretty little pony, man. Okay, good match though. Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
good.
took on Bianca Belair.
Oh, I like Bianca Belair, she's so good.
Dude, that is the first time I have ever seen a sister do a 450 splash,
It was so good.
and she did it perfectly.
Yeah, she's dude. Oh, did you see the video of Triple H consoling her after?
Yeah.
It was good. That was a good moment. It was nice.
Oh
It was
yeah,
a cool,
like
it was a cool little character thing. It was like, okay, sweet.
yeah. I honestly thought it was like potentially one of the top matches.
Oh yeah, it
in
was
the
great.
second round.
Although, can I say this about your girl, Kyrie? Um,
I already know what you're gonna
that
say.
that elbow drop,
Yeah, it was botched.
it was, and the fact that they tried to Jim Ross at one point, if I remember correctly, forgive my quote unquote, said that she has hit that elbow drop perfectly every match, and then they show a video of her botching the shit out of that thing, and I was like, come on, Jr. Man, I know you had your stroke, but I know your eyes are still open, bro. I know it. Like, what the hell? That was botched as shit. It was
Yeah, it
gross.
was a
It
pretty
was
bad
real
botch.
gross. It was real gross. But otherwise, it was a very good match. That was my only sour thing. I was like, oh, you killed it.
Yeah,
You just
it looked bad. Like,
looked real bad.
if anything, I'm thankful that Bianca Belair was all right.
Yeah, because she
But
could have really hurt her.
yeah,
Because she
so
landed dead on her chest. Like, all, like, not even just like, it's like, yo, you're not supposed to land on her, like, literally on her.
yeah, I wasn't too sure
Your
if it
elbow's supposed to
was.
be on her, not your body.
I wasn't too sure if it was like the way she was positioned or just the way that she leaped.
I think it's the way she leaped, because I was like, hold up, she is not going the right way. Why is she going to the right instead of the left?
Right. Yeah, that was kind of scary, but
She ended up in the ropes
yeah, but I mean,
on the other side of the chick. Who, like, are you for real? Like, did you get knocked out that good? Like, did her ponytail whip your ass that good?
man,
Like, whatever, man. She's the EST, Bianca Belair. What up?
I definitely believe she has a bright future if they continue
She's
to
gonna be good shit.
show her off and just with her attitude and really her ability definitely has a lot to show for it. So I think
Yeah.
maybe whether it be NXT or just
Yeah.
you know,
NXT with no Oscar. Oh yeah, she's gonna do great things. Woo!
so
I'm excited for these girls to have a women's division with no Oscar, so they can actually do something and impress and grow and be better. Oh, it's gonna be great.
I know, Emily.
Whatever, man. You both of y'all. She killed the women's roster in NXT. No,
That's
not
right.
good.
That's right. Blitzball
No,
champ approves.
no. Blitzball champ is not approved because that is no.
Nobody will
She's
ever,
a beast. She's
ever,
a beast, but not in a good way.
ever be ready for Asuka.
Whatever, man. She'll get destroyed by Charlotte, and it'll be all good, and everything will be right in the world.
Nah, all it's
Fair.
gonna be is she's gonna pick Raw or SmackDown and be champion forever. Plain and simple as that.
If she goes to Raw, she ain't got nothing to worry about. But if she goes to SmackDown, she knows how to go to SmackDown.
Whatever.
She's going. Well, obviously.
So yeah, Kairi Sane defeated Bianca Belair. This next one, this was interesting. I felt like this honestly could have gone either way. Dakota Kai versus Rhea Ripley, which Dakota Kai.
Ah, yeah, that was a good match.
Yeah, and and both are signed. So
Yes, yay, they're good.
Thought that was really cool. But great match. I would have liked if Dakota Kai used her first round ring attire, but
Yeah, you don't like the silver,
I mean,
less colorful, the hair not being up so much,
it was just
not so
unique,
cutesy.
because
She wasn't
she's,
cutesy,
Yeah, it wasn't cutesy.
which I'm kind of glad she wasn't cutesy because I was like, okay, you got to show me a different. I don't want to see it get cutesy shit the whole time. Like I don't like Kara saying all that cutesy shit. I don't like it because dude, those kind of things die on the main roster, and you know it. Emma was cutesy. That shit died. Bailey's cutesy. That shit been done died.
Yeah, she was
like
a
you can't be cutesy. Like Alexa Bliss was cutesy before she became champion, and that shit couldn't win an NXT Women's Championship. Save her friggin' life if she was cutesy. So you know what she did? She grew some balls and stopped being cutesy as shit and started whooping ass, being about that business, being about that action. Want that free smoke, free smoke.
Oh,
Free smoke, free smoke.
like Marshawn Lynch, all about that action.
Yeah, all about that action. Free smoke, free smoke. Hey, come get it.
But but yeah, overall, I thought the match was really good. I felt like it could have gone either way, but not surprised that Dakota Kai took the victory.
Yes, Dakota. It was. I would have been. Yeah, I was fine with either of them winning, but I was glad to. Although I would have loved to see Rhea just kick the shit out of Kiara. Same. Oh, I would have loved to see her destroy her little ass. It would have been great.
Man, whatever.
Kicked her right in the face. Right in the face.
This one, I was a little bummed about the outcome, but I'm sure you were super happy.
Are you serious, dude? No. We are not going into Piper Niven's win against Serena Deeb with no sullen shit. Piper all day. Piper all day.
Man, I would have thought Serena would have gotten a little bit further into the tournament before her elimination.
She's fighting Piper, that little chick got wrecked. She got wrecked. And Piper all day. What up? BB Dub, woman.
She missed that top rope splash and then just out of nowhere hits the Piper driver. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Like that didn't even phase her at all.
Nope.
It's like, oh, I missed the top rope splash. I'll just hit you with my finisher. Done.
I don't mean shit. That's Piper, dog.
I
don't mean nothing.
I guess that's her thing, though.
Piper, yeah, man. It was a good match. That was I gave it a star just because Piper all day. That's the reason I was watching this thing at this point. I was like, you know what? This is the reason I'm watching the Million Classic, because Piper is going to wreck shit. Because everybody else is lame as hell. All the ones I thought I liked, other than Shayna, all of the ones I thought I liked, I ended up not liking them. And oh yeah, we got to talk about that match. Between the one I thought was going to be cool, but it ended up being lame as hell.
Lacey Evans versus Toni Storm.
Yep, Toni Storm. Speaking of the devil, thought she was cool from a little promo. And watching her in action, not so much.
Not so much.
Kind of bored with her. Kind of not. I do not want to see multiple matches with this chick. I wish it was not true, but as soon as I saw her, actually wrestle, and even the first match, I was going okay, maybe it's not her, because the other girl wasn't that good either, and she was super green. You could tell. But man, the rest of her matches were just not. I was just like, ugh. I don't like her moveset. Her moveset is so just not good.
You're not down with the hip attacks?
No, man. I don't want to see that girl hit people with her butt constantly. And then she just makes the whole face is like, I'm gonna hit her with my butt. Crikey. No. No. And you look like Nelly. What are you doing? You are ridiculous. Oh, it's so bad. She's trying so hard. But it's bad enough she got that little ass hat on. Like she got her little friggin' her Dolly's hat on.
Yeah, the little mini Axl Rose. No, not Axl Rose. The little mini. Dang, who's the guitarist for Guns N' Roses?
Oh, Slash or Buckethead.
Slash.
I might as well be Buckethead. That crap. And she got that whack ass song. Dude, her entrance is garbage.
You're not digging
the music is garbage.
The rocking.
No,
entrance?
The Motley Crue shit. No. It is really bad. Because it's just when they said Motley Crue inspired, I was like, that's why I don't like her. That's why I don't like her. Motley Crue is the worst.
Dang. Hope you don't piss off any fans that'll be watching this later.
Yeah, whatever, man. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like it.
But final thoughts on the second round.
Piper all day. Everything else is whatever. Although I love Bianca Belair and Kiara Sane and Shayna Baszler and Mia Kim. I don't know. What was your favorite one? I'm assuming the more Mia Yim in it.
My favorite match from the second round would have to be Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair.
Of course. I mean, I'm gonna go with that one too because it was the best one. But second only in my heart to Piper Niven.
Wow.
She's awesome.
So now we move on to the quarterfinal round. Starting off, Abby Leif versus Mercedes Martinez.
Yes. I was a
Um,
little bummed about that one, but it's understandable.
I take it you wanted Abby to win.
Well, yeah, because she uses Mae Young's finisher, man.
True.
Like, how you just gonna just f that? How you gonna just whatever? It's cool, but I mean, Mercedes is cool, man. Like, she's a good wrestler.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I get it.
Yeah, I totally felt. I mean, it was a great match, and honestly, I had this feeling that Mercedes was gonna make her tap out, but you know, it didn't end that way. So I mean, overall, I was okay with it, but I think they both did great, and you know, Abby Leif, definitely, I could see her, you know, having a bright future, you know, whether it's through NXT, you know, especially after being a former Chikara Grand Champion.
Yeah.
But yeah, great match overall. And then we'll move into more like, I don't know if you could say this was a squash match or whatnot, but Shayna Baszler, Candice LeRae.
That wasn't technically a squash match, but she wrecked her. It wasn't technically a squash match, but Shayna whooped that ass.
But you have to give Candice credit.
Candice LeRae she got offense in.
Yeah, she got her. She got her.
And she got. Oh my god, dude! When she pulled her hair up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she did me a favor. She pulled her stupid bangs up.
Oh yeah, she didn't have the bangs in that match.
Yeah, and she didn't look like Miss Kitty 2.0. or Juliet from Lost, or old girl from Once Upon a Time, but I don't know her name. Whatever. She was just like that chick. So weird.
Wow.
I hate the bangs, man. Or Midnight Express. She doesn't like the Rhino Express. She just with that friggin' oh my god, that hair so bad, bad. Yeah, with the bleach blonde, man, it's so gross. Like it does not work for me. Like it just distracts me every time I see her in a match. I'm like, oh god, you look weird. I don't like it. But she's a good wrestler though, so
yeah. I mean,
she's like she time traveled from the 1980s.
Some stuff you just gotta forgive. I mean,
I can't forgive her being a time traveler from 1980s, obviously messing with the time-space continuum, coming here to fight people in 2017. I have a problem with that.
Yeah, but I mean...
she's a time traveler. I don't like it.
It kind of adds up,
doesn't it? It's not fair. Yeah, that hairstyle doesn't totally add up.
Wow. Jeez.
I'm being harsh again. But you know why I'm getting harsh, because I'm getting mad.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But, let's see. So, yeah, Shayna Baszler advanced to the semis. Piper Niven versus Toni Storm.
Boo! Boo! Why? Why do they... Dude, why they have my Piper Niven lose to the third lost, like, Simpson sister? It's some bullshit. Bullshit.
I actually had a feeling that you probably would have been disappointed with this
Oh,
match.
yeah. Oh, I was on... Once I found out Toni Storm is not for me, I was like, nope, I don't like Toni Storm. I don't want Piper to lose ever. And then she lost to Toni Storm, which is gross.
Yeah, which I did not originally pick Toni Storm to win that match, but I was pretty surprised. I was very surprised. It
was a good match, only because Piper was in it.
Yeah,
Toni was not good. I do not think she's very good.
I honestly did not think that they would book her to win.
No, I was hoping they wouldn't, but it made sense for what was coming after. Although it would have made more sense with Piper, but whatever.
Yeah. And then another really awesome match: Dakota Kai versus Kairi Sane.
Stupid pirate.
Hey.
Stupid pirate. This is basically what I was like. I don't even care about the rest of this
Are
thing.
you serious?
Dude, after Piper lost, I was
It
inconsolable.
was a great match.
It was very good, but I don't care about any of these characters anymore. I definitely don't care about a pirate. I like Dakota Kai a lot, but stupid pirates, man. Stupid pirates.
Oh man, nah. Also,
can I also get like a moratorium? I want like a moratorium on these girls screaming all the damn time. They scream all the time.
I mean,
I don't feel like the guys scream that much.
except
for like
Japan Pro Wrestling.
Tozawa.
Oh yeah, that's his gimmick.
Yeah, ha, ha. Yeah, Tozawa's the shit. I love Tozawa. He's funny. Ha, ha, ha.
Oh yeah, I've met him in person.
Like when he had the blonde hair.
Yeah, back in Dragon Gate.
Ha, ha, ha. My cat likes when I do that. Apparently, she's staring at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Tozawa is crazy. Ha, ha.
Yeah, the dude is hilarious. Like, but so yeah, Kairi Sane, Dakota Kai, great hard hitting match, strikes and kicks from both.
Yes.
So I was
Stupid Pirate won. Stupid Pirate won. The world is over. I know the Stupid Pirate's going to win the entire thing, and I'm grossed out by it already.
Well, you better start acquiring the taste.
No. I will never.
But
unless she goes heel, and then she does like a dark pirate theme, and I'm like
that ain't
undead
gonna happen.
I know, which is gross. If she was like an undead
stupid.
pirate, I'd be all into it.
An undead,
But stupid cutesy pirates.
like
man,
undead pirate, like from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I mean, the good one, yes.
My credit card.
Definitely the first one.
Capital One thing. You can throw
Definitely
those
the first
other
one.
stuff away.
But yeah.
And besides, man, you gotta love her backstage interviews. How she talks, it's cute.
No, it's not cute, Jason.
know.
It's only cute. It's only cute to you because she's Asian.
I'm just saying, like, she has a smile on her face. She's pretty.
Whatever, man.
You know?
Oh, dude. Yeah, she almost won't pretty in the upcoming situation. But that, yeah, no.
You know, she's like to hit the diving elevator drop. But
Oh my god, it's so gross. Like I just don't. Anytime she got that stupid ass hat on, and I love sailors' hats. Okay, and it makes me want to vomit anytime I see her with that frilly ass thing, man.
oh my.
So gross.
Does EM like Kairi?
Hey, Emily, did you like Kairi, the pirate chick? She reminded me of Asuka. She reminded her of Asuka. She just kind of shrugged her shoulders. Stupid pirates are dumb. Pirate gimmicks are lame. She likes Dakota. She liked Dakota Kai.
Oh,
Dakota Kai.
yeah, Dakota Kai, yeah.
I really like Abby Lace, and I like.
She likes Abby Lath and Piper. Yeah, Piper.
I was a little fat because I'm a fat girl.
Yeah, Piper. We're a Piper household here.
And we like fat people over here.
Yeah, Piper.
I feel like females are put in like this box where they have to be a certain size and a certain whatever to be talented, and I think that's not fair. I think that talent doesn't look like what your abilities are.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Piper.
Fuck Hollywood.
I mean,
Wow.
I'm Hollywood Cinema. Do not say fuck Hollywood. Thank you. Thank you with your middle fingers up. You're
So,
What did I?
I
No.
guess any
Hollywood
other thoughts with the quarterfinals?
Quarterfinals. Enough. No, I got nothing. Stupid Pirates win, and awesome Piper Nivens don't. Whatever. I'm out.
Wow.
I'm out.
So the semifinals: Mercedes Martinez versus Shayna Baszler. This was a great match. Teacher versus student.
Okay. Can I say something?
Sure.
The beginning of that match was not good. When they're on the ground exchanging forearms, where they're all tired, that was the worst. It was not good. It was really bad. It was really bad. I was like, "What the crap?"
They could have done something different, but it didn't surprise me. That's what they came down to doing.
Yeah. It ended up saving itself at the end, but oh boy.
Right.
For a good chunk of that, I was like, "This is not good, ladies. This is not what I was like." And it kind of was just the beginning of the matches where I didn't really enjoy it.
Right.
And then when it started built, like actually getting into it, I was like, "Okay."
But yeah. Other than that, you know, it was a good match. And we know that Shayna Baszler took the win and advanced to the finals.
Yeah, and I hope she kills the next one.
Did you see that she was not enthused at all about receiving the roses? She even tossed them aside in the backstage.
Yeah, why the hell she want roses, man? Why she want roses? She don't want no damn roses. She's Shayna Baszler, dog. She Queen of Spades. She
could have at least been.
Don't Google that. Don't Google that. Not a good idea. Unless you got safe shirts on. But yeah, she don't need those flowers. Her horrible name that she chose. I don't know why she chose Queen of Spades. It wasn't a good idea. It's not great, baby. Don't do it.
Take heed to Hollywood Cinema's warning.
Well, okay, it's a salacious thing about ladies who enjoy the company of black men.
Like me?
You don't. Please don't. Okay, no,
See,
nope.
You're making her get curious now.
Nope.
Everybody, please resist.
Yeah, don't do it. You'll just ruin your name.
Just resist.
Why? Now I'm gonna have to Google it.
Don't. I wouldn't do. Okay.
Why are you talking?
I'm telling you exactly what it is, but it's not in a nice way.
And you were like, no.
No, it's not in a nice way.
Was it like gangbang?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's all you had to say.
I mean, I'm on doing a show thing. I was trying not to.
I'm sure the public knows what a gangbang is.
I was trying not to do that on the show. Jeez, lady.
Ooh, I got an idea.
Yeah, good lord. Yeah.
But so yeah, and of course they embraced at the end of that match. It was really cool, and it was all good. And then the other semifinal match was Toni Storm against Kairi Sane.
Double boo.
Oh my god, dude.
I mean, it was very good. It was a good. Well, okay. Once again, the ending of the match is where it was really good. With basically after the armbar is when I started enjoying it.
Yeah.
Because up till that, it was just a bunch of crap. It was just not a bunch of crap. That's harsh. It was just a bunch of the stuff. Because at this point, that's what I was talking about earlier. At this point, these women were doing the exact same thing constantly, and unfortunately, Toni Storm's move, like I said, her moveset is not set up for that, for multiple showings in a quick succession. Because all those friggin' hips, like I don't want to see the stupid her throwing her butt into people's heads. Like, oh God. It's so whatever, man.
But
like, and a lot of forearms and stuff, but whatever.
But you know who can do it really well?
Who?
Asuka.
Whatever, man.
Running hip attacks.
Oh, I don't like it when she does it either.
What?
I don't like it.
Oh my goodness, you're such an Asuka hater.
I'm not. I just hate hip attacks. I really do. I hate them.
Wow.
They're generally dumb. Why don't you just use your foot? You know? Like, why are you using your butt?
Because it's more entertaining and it's more insulting.
But see, that's the thing, though. I want you to be trying to injure or fight a person, not embarrass them. And also, Toni Storm is not used to really embarrass anybody. She uses it as an actual attack, which is really weird. And even I don't like any of it. Anybody who uses the hip toss is kind of a douche. It's just that's generally how their character comes across a little bit. I mean, whatever. It's like the Bronco Buster, man. If you're not kind of a heel, why the hell are you doing a Bronco Buster? That is not an attack that does any kind of real damage.
I don't know. When ODB does it, like it does damage.
Well, yeah, she's thrusting her. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I was about to go where I didn't want to go. Never mind. Never mind. Because I don't mind ODB, but I was about to disparage her. And it's not appropriate because I don't know her. I shouldn't even insinuate that she stinks. I just You know, Bronco Busters are dumb. I don't like Bronco Busters either. I mean, I like X-Pac because X-Pac is shit. But
Well, he's the one that innovated the Bronco Buster, right?
I know. Well, I mean, I think it was like a Mexican thing, if I remember correct. It was like a Mexican wrestling move or something. But yeah, I mean, he's the one that did the Bronco Buster, but he was an asshole.
Yeah, that's
X-Pac
true.
X-Pac was the little dick of DX. So of course he's the one doing the Bronco Buster, basically just bouncing your crotch in somebody's face. That's not a finisher. That's not anything that actually like does any damage to you, except for just to make you look like an idiot and randomly rub my junk in your face.
I mean, it's like another version of the stink face.
It is. It's the reverse stink face. You just you turn around. You turn around.
Although Rikishi made it look really, really embarrassing.
Well, Rikishi doing the stink face is interesting because he was a fat dude, but that would never be his finisher. He would always transition into something else.
Right.
I don't know.
Very good point. So yeah, Kairi Sane defeated Tony Storm in the semifinals, and we now have our finals matchup. Which, you know, it was really cute that Kyrie and Tony Storm embraced, and, you know,
They all embraced, man.
smiles and just
They all embraced. It's not cute because they did it. All the women did. Piper and Tony did. Even Shayna and Mercedes did. Come on, man. Don't you forget about me. No, but don't you do that. Don't do the Kyrie Sane thing. It's not cute. Everybody does it. It was a nice moment though. It was a nice moment.
So
I can admit that.
we have our finals matchup. That's going to be on Monday.
Yes.
Apparently Monday evening.
Which I'm assuming that means they're going to have a bunch of exhibition matches between the rest of the girls.
Yeah. Either
There's
that
no
or,
way
like,
they're just
a
turning
tag-
it on for a match. There's no way.
They'll probably have like a singles and a tag team match, something like that.
Yeah, be interesting to see who they make tag.
And then maybe the last.
Probably be Mercedes. Oh, they have Mercedes and Stoy or the whatever the other big chick is. Since they're a team, you can have them tag team against I don't know, somebody else stupid. Tony Storm and Piper. I mean, I watch the shit out of that. As long as Piper wins, she gets the pin.
Yeah, maybe get Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
Up in there.
She can fight a girl from the first round that wore the lingerie looking shit. Because that shit was ridiculous. It didn't make any damn sense. I don't know why the hell they had that chick in there.
Had the laundry. Oh, are you talking
She had
about
the long hair. She fought Serena. She bought Serena Deeb.
Wait, who the heck are you talking about now?
She got the spear, man.
Vanessa
the
Bourne.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the one that was trained by Rikishi.
They could be a tag team. They'd be a good tag team.
But yeah, I would love to see. Like I said, I would love to see like certain ladies showcased more, like maybe Zeta, Xia Li.
Okay? So you just want to name all the Asian ones, right?
Maybe even Tainara Conti.
Dude, seriously, you're gonna name not one American. He's gonna name the two Asian chicks and the Brazilian chick.
Okay, well, if we want to do an American chick, I guess.
Do not say Lacey Evers because I do not want to see her no more.
Tessa Blanchard.
Okay, yeah, I can take that.
Sage Beckett.
Yeah, I love to see some Sage Beckett. She was good.
I feel like with her gimmick, they could showcase her more.
Yeah, I like her.
Santana Garrett, definitely.
Santana Garrett was good stuff.
The Wonder Woman. I love me some Santana Garrett.
I know you do.
But yeah. So, how do you think this finish will be? Of course, as you know, I'm predicting Kairi Sane to defeat Shayna Baszler, but I don't know. Let's go into a little bit of detail. How do you think the finish will be?
Well, whoever's finisher does not beat the other person first, be the one that wins. Or loses, I should say. If Shayna Baszler tries to choke her out and it doesn't work, she's not winning. And if old girl hits her elbow drop and doesn't win, she's not winning. Because it seems to be the way they do it now. Where it's like, okay, if you hit your finisher and it doesn't work, you're not winning. I feel like either And it's either going to end with a choke out or an elbow drop.
Something tells me she is going to get caught in the submission, but she'll break out of it, like via, rope break or something like that. That's what I'm
possible.
thinking. I don't know, mainly because I feel like, oh no, I think I'm gonna be the villain. I'm gonna be Marty Scurll.
Marty Scrub.
Whoop whoop. But yeah, I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen. Now, I guess we could kind of tie this in together. Okay, so NXT Women's title's vacant. They had the interview with William Regal. He's got to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
What do we do?
I mean, you gotta have to have a tournament. I mean, that's the only real way to do it.
So, you don't think just crowning the Mae Young Classic winner?
No, that's gross. Because that takes Ember. What does that mean for like Ember Moon and shit? People who, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on that. If that,
Yeah, it would be pretty jacked up. It'd be like, so these chicks, like, what makes these chicks more worthy of the championship than, any of these other girls? It was just, I don't know. You need to have a tournament.
Yeah, I feel like that would be suitable. But here's the thing: a tournament or a battle royal?
Tournament. I don't want to do no damn battle royal.
Because the reason why I say that is because depending, like, you have to factor in a couple of things. One, how many competitors? Two, how long is it going to take? Like, how many episodes of NXT?
Oh, you take a few, dude. You want that to end up at one of the takeovers?
Oh, like the finals be at takeover?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Build it around it. Build that shit around it.
Okay, that's understandable.
It's kind of what they do. It's kind of their thing.
Okay, so if you put it that way, who would you want to see in the tournament? Like, of course,
I mean,
we can expect, certain people to be in there, Ember Moon, the Iconic Duo, Sonya Deville, dang, where are all the women at?
yeah, right.
Oh, Ruby Riott.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
Is it me?
Ember should be the champion. Everybody else is just so boring.
Well,
everybody in that friggin' division is so garbage.
I mean,
They're not like garbage, but they're so boring.
I mean, some could argue that Nikki Cross should have been champion.
No.
Really?
Definitely not.
Because the feud she had with Asuka was pretty good.
I mean, in what way though? They just beat the crap out of each other.
That's what I'm saying, and
there was nothing to that though.
But it made it look
there
like
really wasn't even a feud. It was them fighting, which is what everybody does every week.
But with the build up and everything, made it look like she was more of a threat to Asuka than Nia Jax ever was.
Which is insane to me.
But why do you say that though? Considering the gimmick of the character of Nikki Cross.
And that's horrible considering that the gimmick of Nia Jax being a big ass chick who should be able to ragdoll these chicks all day.
Yeah, but you also remember that she did also lose to Bayley. So you have to factor in.
And that was stupid too. That was dumb too. They've ruined Nia Jax, man. They ruined her a long time ago when they couldn't even let her beat chicks in NXT. That's so
I mean, so you weren't all for like the whole Cinderella story of Bayley besting the Beast, being like the female David slaying the female Goliath?
Not more than once. Like it should have happened on the main roster. It shouldn't have happened on NXT. And Bailey's waiting the crap out of her and not wasting her with Asuka because Asuka didn't gain anything from that because there was no reason. Like there was, so she didn't get. It was just, oh okay, just beat up Bailey twice. Who gives a shit?
But the thing is, you gotta also think. Okay, let's say Nia Jax did defeat Bailey. That would have abruptly ended her title reign because who did she defend the title against before that? Sasha Banks.
Can I say this though? It wouldn't have been the first time she had a championship reign ended very quickly. It doesn't that doesn't matter. Like just these long championship reigns really don't serve any purpose if you're not going to take the belt off somebody. If you're just doing it to have somebody give somebody numbers, you're going to do exactly what they did to the NXT Women's division, and they killed it. They did the same thing when Nikki Bella was always winning. They killed that division. That's what happens when you do that. When you have no other options for these women to fight for anything other than that, you basically just have them wasting their time, right? Because they're all just stepping up to get beat down. That there is no good story in that. Which is why every time that happens, everybody hates that show after that.
So you pretty much hated Nikki Bella's title reign.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I hated AJ Lee's title reign too. Like these long title reigns, while they sound good in an idea, to story-wise, they kill everything. They literally kill everything. Because you like they block out the sun, which is the championship, from everybody else under them. And those people they're just squandered. They're just there. It's almost like, okay, an analogy I can make was like NBA championships, right?
Okay.
If the friggin' Golden State Warriors are winning every year, you know how many like young guys are gonna be squandered, like their youth and their prime are gonna be squandered because all they're doing is getting wrecked and they're not learning anything because they're just getting blown out the gym. That does not help anybody.
I mean,
it just doesn't. There's no way it can. You're strangling your base, which is insane to me.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so insane. It's literally hustling backwards.
Hustling backwards.
It sounds great, but it's not a good idea.
Oh man, I don't know. Like, I think it
kills it, man.
I think it's case by case. I think it's a case.
I feel like ratings always go down. I feel like interest always goes down.
So
because who talks about NXT like that anymore? When's the last time people talked about NXT like that? When Asuka got there? After she stopped fighting Bailey, didn't nobody give a shit.
Not necessarily.
Oh, so if people cared about her fighting Peyton Royce and friggin' Emma and Dana Brooke?
Well, I mean,
anybody care about that?
You have to look at it in the sense of, you know, she was getting established little by little as, you know, just the dominant one. And then I felt like it blossomed even more when she was winning, like, you know, fatal triple threat matches and fatal four ways and stuff like that. And, you know,
that wasn't until the end, though. That wasn't until like the last 4 months of her reign. Before that, she was murdering everybody.
Well, I mean,
it was too late by then. It was great. It was great that you now feature these three other women that are going to get their ass kicked by this chick. That's great. That's beautiful. What do they gain out of that? Oh yeah, they get another loss and they get moved down the shuffle, like down in the card, because nobody cares about them because they keep losing, because they're not credible.
Oh man,
it's a bummer, man. Bad booking, lazy booking.
Boo.
Dude, if somebody had that long of a championship, that just shows me that your creative cannot come up with anything better. Think about it. JBL had a long ass title reign, didn't he?
Yeah.
And you were used that didn't involve Undertaker or Batista. You remember, or Eddie Guerrero? You remember a lot of those? I doubt it.
Vaguely.
Mm-hmm. Because they didn't mean shit. Because they were just they were just speed bumps in the way of him destroying everybody and having an inflated number. And I like JBL, but he killed SmackDown for a while.
Well, he was a wrestling god.
He was awesome. Well, except for commentary. Commentary is fucking horrible, bro.
Could have been worse.
True.
Totally could have been worse. But I see what you mean though. Like the commentary was just, ugh.
Maggle.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, man, I don't know. So tournament for the women's title.
Hey.
Now, one more question, and I guess we could probably end on that note. Where do you see Asuka going to? Raw or SmackDown?
She's definitely going to Raw.
You feel like she's going to Raw?
Oh, absolutely. She definitely. I mean, because SmackDown, what are they going to do with her? Because Raw, it seems like the more of the clusterfuck, so they're definitely going to throw her in there and just blow it the fuck up. Because she's going to kill Raw. Oh, she's going to kill Raw. And I can't wait to watch her kill it. And then I'm going to be like, Sasha Banks, please go to SmackDown so we can have the four horsewomen. So you don't have to be on Raw anymore because Asuka's murdered everything there.
I am kind of surprised, like, why that hasn't really, like, taken place yet. You know, just a lot more emphasis on the four horsewomen outside of them, you know, showing up at, like, NXT. And which, speaking of which, there was the tease.
Oh, that horribly acted segment. That segment was so bad.
The tease.
Oh, Ronda Rousey's a bad actress.
Of the four horsewomen of wrestling versus the UFC four horsewomen or just the MMA four horsewomen?
Yeah, MMA. I guess would be the best way. Where it's just kind of like I've never heard of two of y'all, so okay.
But
no, y'all the two are. Never seen a single one of your freaking matches.
Yeah, I am not familiar with them at all. But I don't know. Put them in a match. What do you think?
I mean, I'm not gonna give two shits. I mean, that's another freak show match. It's the evolution of the freak show match. You're gonna have like okay, Ronda Rousey, whatever, is not gonna be ready for because there's rumors that it's gonna be like at Survivor Series or something.
Yeah,
she wouldn't be ready by then at all. Get down off my movies, you fucker. And like this is, and then you have the other girls. It's just gonna be a giant clusterfuck. It'll be a giant clusterfuck. It's not gonna be worth shit.
Yeah, I mean, do they win? Do the four horsewomen of wrestling win? Like,
I mean, you kind of can't have those chicks win. I mean, if anything, Ronda Rousey would be the last one. Ronda Rousey might win it, but I don't know. It was just there's no good outcome of any.
Yeah,
there's no good outcome of any of that.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fair point because I can't really picture like what sort of direction that would really be taken off to, other than just okay, it's a match that was requested and just from some little buzz transition into a match and then afterwards, okay, now what kind of thing.
Yeah, it'll be pointless.
But now here's okay. I promise this is the last thing. So whether it's Raw or SmackDown for Asuka,
this damn Asuka stuff.
Do you have her debut on a show or do you have her debut at a pay-per-view?
Pay-per-view, because they're gonna make her a big deal, even though I don't think she is. Big deal.
She is a big deal.
She's a very big deal.
She's not a big deal. They generated this big deal. She's not actually a big deal.
She is.
She's
Big
not
deal.
actually a big thief.
Big deal.
I
About
would
as
be,
size as
I would be
Piper
interested in
Niven.
seeing what her actual merchandise. No. Piper
Big-
Niven's way
I think
better.
she's gonna be she's a female Nakamura.
Yes.
And that's man, whatever. Nakamura's way better, but okay.
He had such a huge fan base when he got to the WWE, bigger than anybody that came to the WWE ever.
I still haven't.
Shinsuke's a different. He's a different thing. He's a whole different
And
animal.
so it's good, and I think that you are one of the people that don't like her, so you only are seeing it one-sidedly.
I'm not. I'm seeing her, dude. Okay, I would like to see her merchandise sales. Cause I do not feel like she sells merch like that.
I still want to see the mixed tag match with her and Nakamura. They need to make that happen.
I do not want to see her and Shinsuke in a tag match at all.
Why not?
No, why would I want to see that? Like, see, okay, I love Nakamura, but I do kind of hate Good Vibes. I hate that move, but it's just because just in the concept of wrestling, that move is insane. But I get it. I love Nakamura, but that's my only problem with his moveset. Is that I love Good Vibrations, but when I see it in a match all the time, it's just kind of like, why is somebody not hitting him in the balls? Like, what the crap? Like, you just gonna let somebody do that shit to you?
Oh
Like,
man!
come on, man! Like, what are you doing? It's a little weird. But I love Shinsuke. He's a shit. But it's automatically better than hip attacks.
Better than hip attacks.
Hate hip attacks. Hate them.
Oh.
Don't hit me with your butt. That's a lot of meat, man.
That's the thing. It can be used as a weapon. I mean,
But it's not. It's only gonna be so hard. Like, oh my god! Like, this is the dumbest move ever. You're leaving your feet. I mean, not like super leaving your feet, but still, it's whatever. It's just a dumb move.
not to mention the way that you execute it also matters as well, because like, with Rikishi, it's like it's always in the corner. Or
And he's a heavy dude. He was big as shit. Or Umaga, big ass dudes.
Oh,
Only giant Samoans should be doing hip attacks.
And now when Umaga did it, that's when it looked like dangerous.
Yeah, because he was huge and he was a beast. When it's just like, blonde hair white chicks doing it, it's kind of like, whatever, get the hell out of here. Random ass Asian chicks, whatever, get the hell out of here. Like, it doesn't have the same oomph as from a 300-pound like Samoan trying to rip your friggin' head off.
They got booty meat too.
Not this. Oh my god, no, not that. Not maybe Tony Storm, but not Oscar like that. Not like that.
Excuse me?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
You
You can admit it to yourself if you want to. Admit it to yourself if you wanna.
You're high right now.
Nope. Nope.
Dude,
Look at
why do you think it's part of her moveset?
Because she's chunky for a Asian chick.
Exactly.
That still don't mean shit.
I mean, she's thick.
And that's literally. It's just like, oh man, no. I'm not gonna make any more analogies. But no. Come on, Seth.
Not to mention, they need to start putting up subtitles whenever they interview her and Kairi Sane. And,
They put up subtitles for Kairi Sane during the thing. Which is kind of embarrassing. I was kind of disgusted by it because I was just like, dude, like just let them talk. Like, who gives a shit? Like, nobody gives a shit what they're talking about anyway. To be honest with you,
I beg your pardon,
dude. I read her subtitles. I'm gonna win and yada yada yada.
Diving elbow to drop.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, man. That's embarrassing.
Don't you just like the way she points to it?
No, I hate it. I hate it. It annoys me so much, man. Like, Kairi Sane is just not great. It's just something about her. It's just a little too whatever. I can't rock with it.
Goodness gracious, man.
I'm a hater.
Yeah, a big one.
Apparently.
Big old Kairi Sane.
I don't see the appeal.
But okay. We've covered quite a lot, and we made it.
All my hate.
So any final thoughts before we shut it down for tonight?
Pirate gimmicks in 2017 are dumb. Piper Niven forever.
Oh my
Asuka killed NXT women's division and will kill the main roster women's division wherever she goes. And I think that's all I got.
Well, allow me to counter that by saying, once again, Asuka, an excellent 523-day title reign as NXT Women's Champion. You've defended that title proudly, greatly.
No, she cheated a few times. Not proudly at all. Not proudly
she never
at
got
all.
Disqualified. She didn't get disqualified.
She should have been because refs are the worst.
No, I don't know. Refs didn't see anything.
Yep, ridiculous. Pulled the tights. Yeah, all that talent you pulling tights, man.
I just remember seeing her making people tap and her kicking people in the head. Yeah.
Cheating.
But Asuka, I hope you wreak havoc on.
Oh, she is. She's going to kill
Raw
it, man.
or SmackDown.
She's going to kill that entire roster, and then we're going to have another women's revolution. So I guess we could thank her in advance for helping to start a new women's revolution when they have to nuke it all because she's going to kill it.
Well, I mean, you might as well get used to her being undefeated for the rest of her career in WWE.
I will not watch whatever show she's on if she goes undefeated.
Oh,
because there's no reason to watch that show, dude.
Yeah,
there's no reason to watch. No, because I've seen what she's done to like a show that has her as a focus point. She killed NXT.
No.
It is not by accident. NXT got real bad when she became women's champion. It's not by accident. It's not timing. It got bad because she was the focus for a while. And there's nothing interesting about her destroying everybody. Nothing. Everybody's just a jobber. Everybody's just enhancement talent at that point, and nothing comes from that. Eventually, Braun Strowman had to fight people that would actually fight him. He didn't destroy everybody. Once he got through the bullshit, he got into good matches with people that could actually have matches with him, and that's why he's good now.
Yeah. I mean, that is a fair point, though, when you think about it, because, a lot of built up with Braun Strowman.
Yeah, and they took a while, and they gave him a bunch of people to just destroy. And then once the playtime was over, people gave a shit. I don't understand how Asuka got to skip all that. She's just been using... All these people have just been enhancement talent this entire time. And it's really unfortunate, because a lot of them could have actually done something. If they had been allowed to do anything to her. But they...
It's not too late for...
It is very too late. It is over. It is done, man. It's over.
Because most likely it's probably going to be Ember Moon or somebody that's going to be the next NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah, and by now, who gives a shit? They don't cheer for Ember Moon like that. You know why? She's basically an enhancement talent with theme music.
Hey,
who is she? How many people has she beaten, man? For real. For real. Not many. Like, you can just look at her friggin' dude. Her numbers against people cannot be great at all because she really hasn't fought anybody except for Asuka, and she got her ass whooped every time. It never looked good in doing so. She always just loses. Like, she's a loser. But she's a loser.
She fought the iconic duo.
Yeah, and who gives a shit about them because they're losers.
Yeah, they are losers.
They're basically all they did was just take Emma and Dana Brooks' spot of getting their ass kicked.
Well,
that didn't help either one of them. Because what has either one of them done?
Well, at least we both can agree on that.
It's unfortunate, and I liked them, but they were They're all enhancement. They're all just glorified enhancement talent, and it's a fucking bummer.
Oh, man.
Because I feel like they're going to do the same thing with Kairi Sane. They're going to make everybody enhancement talent to make her look good. And I'm going to fucking vomit. I'm going to want to vomit all the time, and I'm going to stop watching NXT again because that shit is boring. There is no intrigue in that. That is watching Super Cena every week for years. I don't want to do it. I stopped watching wrestling when Super Cena's happening. Or I can't. It's so boring.
I don't think the same sort of path will happen with Kairi Sane, though. Only because,
she's Asian, dude. That's what they do.
Yeah, but she's mega face.
Whatever. Did
Asuka was never a mega face.
she was when she first got in there?
Yeah,
because
but
they had her get bullied.
but you understand like with her attitude and just her kind of like demeanor. That didn't last for ever.
Well, well because as soon as she won the championship, she showed out to be an asshole.
I mean,
As soon as she won the championship, she became a prick. And then I had to sit through 500 something days of that bullshit. Like, come on, she didn't get her comeuppance at all. That is so unsatisfying. She just got to be an asshole and face no repercussions for it. That's not a good story. If anybody else on the roster did that shit, you'd be mad about it. You would. Okay. If Jinder Mahal held the title for 524 days and won won the same way Asuka did, you'd be livid.
Hey, because there's a big difference between Jinder Mahal and Asuka.
There is absolutely not. Why is there a difference?
Because all Jinder did was just come. This is the same guy that was part of freaking 3MB, came back up all roided up.
So he's used to the WWE system. What's that got to do with anything? He did everything WWE asked him to do, right?
Man,
they weren't his ideas, right?
And his first title is the best major title. Yeah, that's bullcrap.
I mean, if Asuka could do the same thing, they would have done the same thing for her. They basically did, just that it's only the one women's title. That's exactly what they did. Her first title is the women's title, and she was barely there for like a month.
But it's NXT.
Still, that still means something. Apparently, because you're telling me it means something because she held the title for 500 some days.
Yeah, because of the fact she held it that long and made it.
So either it means something or it doesn't. It was already prestigious. What are you talking about? I mean, that she was the latest. She wasn't the best. Like that's the whole thing. Like Charlotte was a good champion. Charlotte was the better champion.
Next time I see you, I'll give you a running hip attack.
I will move out of the way because it's a very easy thing to dodge.
Whatever.
Horrible move. Asuka never, Piper forever.
I know what to do to you in 2K18.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck your stupid Asuka, and then I'm gonna kill her women's division. She won't get a chance to kill my women's division. I don't want her on my show. You can have her. I will give you, dude. In our draft, I will give you her first because I don't want her.
Shoot, I'll take her from you. I don't care.
I don't want her. I would give you her. I don't want no stinking ass Asuka.
It would be a big mistake if you did anyway.
It's gonna be a garbage show. Oh, I would never use her. I would never use her. She's garbage. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because you're not used to.
She'll never beat
the best
wrestlers. She'll never be. I don't like wrestlers who destroy with their round instead of helping. No.
Hollywood cinema doesn't like winners.
I don't like stupid, dumb pirate gimmicks or crappy, bloated championship reigns. Somebody decided to let her have 500 something days. It's not like she actually kept it. You know, that's the sad part. That's the sad part. Somebody actually decided, Triple H 100%, because he admitted to such, is why she didn't leave the roster when everybody else left, because he didn't want to let her go. And then he killed NXT women's division by doing so.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know. Good one. This chick ain't, man, whatever. Ugh.
But,
gross.
Wow, what a show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Quite entertaining. Yeah. And you got to hear
super salty.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it says in the super salty Hollywood cinema.
Yeah. Wow.
I hate everything. It's been real bad. It's been a lot of good stuff and a lot of bad stuff. Once Piper was gone, I knew it was over. Ugh.
Jeez. Well, maybe hopefully she'll get signed.
Hopefully, so I can enjoy NXT again.
But so yeah, next episode we'll be capping off with a discussion of the finals of the Mae Young Classic.
I'll let Jason handle that one.
Shoot, my pleasure. Shoot.
Yeah. I don't want to watch that. It's gross.
Let's see.
Unless you know.
No Mercy is in what? 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
I want to say 2 weeks.
Okay. So that'll probably be the next big pay-per-view that we cover. So
Oh yeah.
So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. And yeah. We should probably get into some ROH next time.
Yeah. What they got? They got something coming up, right?
In a couple of weeks, I think 2 weeks or so, they got Death Before Dishonor.
Okay. I'll be watching some ROH TV soon.
Oh yeah. They're
Although I wish their TV product was way better, but that's just me. That's just me being nitpicky. I'm super nitpicky about their product. Their TV product's not great. It feels cheap. It feels kind of not great. It feels like an afterthought a lot of the time, but I get it.
Yeah. The pay-per-views, like I said, I went to last year's Best in the World, and it was awesome.
I wish it was more like old ECW where the weekly shows meant something.
Yeah.
And weren't just there to kind of be there. Or just used to show some old footage.
Right on. Old school ECW.
Yeah, it's good shit.
But,
TNN!
But anyway, and of course, neither of us care that much about Impact Wrestling.
Hell no, Jeff Jarrett stepped down. They are going away, man. And hopefully WWE buys their friggin' library so the Broken Mac can go ahead and I can watch old, good TNA matches. Which are, like, I just want to watch AJ Styles versus Abyss in the 6-sided steel cage match because the Monsters Ball is freaking amazing.
I love you, Gail Kim.
Whatever. She's alright.
Wow. Wow.
Telling you, man. She's alright. I've never really cared about Gail Kim. I respect her, though, but I just never really cared.
But
that Matrix thing? Oh, no. Ugh.
Wow. Speaking of which, they just recently, I may check out, I think they have an upcoming Table for Three with Candice Michelle McCool, and Molly Holly. I might check that out, actually.
Oh, that could be cool.
Yeah, like Molly Holly.
I forgot about Candice Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't forget about it.
She was a former women's champ.
Yep. Unless I forgot about it, I really didn't.
But, cool deal. Well, it has been fun, as usual.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
But we are out of time, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely look forward to our next recording as we'll continue on with more pro wrestling news, probably more Fire Pro Wrestling World. And as it gets closer and closer to the release of 2K18, you can expect to see some 2K18 being broadcasted with its incredibly gigantic roster.
Yes, and I'm going to have the best SmackDown ever.
And
going to be booked beautifully. Wow. The correct booking choices.
Yeah, that'll definitely be fun. Booking in your hands where it belongs. But
because everybody else is bad at it.
But cool deal. I think I'm going to play some Uncharted 4 or something, or I don't know. But
nice. Play some Infamous.
But I am Blitzball Champ, and he is Hollywood Cinema.
Yeah, I am.
We are Team Geek Out with Games Out.
With Games Out, yeah.
Follow us, subscribe to us, like us,
email us. Give me the email address there, Jason.
The email address
in case somebody ever wants to write something.
Is Team wait, it's Team GOWGO Gaming.
Nope. It's GOWGO Gaming at gmail.com, sir.
That's GOWGO.
What? Gaming. Yeah.
Gaming.
At gmail.com.
At gmail.com. So, write us an email, suggestions.
Say it again for her, Jason. Say it again for her.
That's GOWGO Gaming, all one word, at gmail.com.
All the G's.
All the G's.
There's a lot of G's in that. There's a lot of G's in that email address. I love it.
Yeah. But we hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope that you will continue to follow us and show us your love and support as we continue to show the fans our love for gaming, sports, pro wrestling, you name it. We're on it.
And my distaste for Asuka and Kira-san.
You just had to throw that in there.
I did.
All right. I'm gonna have to end up sending you an invitation to a super kick party if you don't behave yourself.
Whatever, man.
But yeah, for Hollywood Cinema and Blitzball Champ, we're out of here with Geek Out with Games Out Pro Wrestling Edition. Check y'all later.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Peace.
Have a good one.